Nĩ ndakũgeithia mũno mwĩroreri witũ wa Jurista TV na gũkũ tũkaiga maũndũ makĩrĩ mega nĩ tondũ Ngai nĩ atũhotithĩtie gũgĩkorwo tũkĩona mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ, na ngagĩkena mũno nĩ tondũ nĩ twakĩambĩrĩria kiumia kĩngĩ tũrorete kũrinĩkĩrĩria mweri wa mũgwanja mweri ũrakĩrĩ na heho, ndiũĩ kana kwanyu kũrakĩrĩ na heho, no gũkũ gwitũ heho irakĩrĩ nyingĩ, na no tũgagĩkena nĩ tondũ Ngai agĩkoretwo hamwe na ithuĩ, na no agĩtũgitĩrĩte na no agĩtwĩkĩte wega. Ndikĩũĩ we ũratwĩrorera wĩ mwena ũrĩkũ rũcinĩ rwa ũmũthĩ, na ndĩrenda tũgĩe na ndagĩka mĩrongo ĩigana ya kwaranĩria, nokorwo nĩ ndagĩka 20 ĩrĩa tũgũkĩaranĩria na maũndũ marĩa maragĩthiĩ na mbere bũrũri-inĩ witũ wa Kenya. Ndĩrakũnyita ũgeni gũkũ nĩ mĩtambo-inĩ ya Jurista TV. Ndĩrenda wĩre mũndũ ũcio ũngĩ atĩ Jurista TV tũkĩrĩ live na nĩ tũragĩbatara tũgĩkorwo andũ othe magĩkorwo makĩrĩ live, tũgĩkorwo twĩ hamwe na mĩbango-inĩ gũkũ kwa Jurista TV. Program citũ cia ũmũthĩ, o toguo mwakĩona adverts yakĩrĩkia kũrĩka, nĩ atĩ tũrũgamĩrĩirwo nĩ cukuru wa Eastern Technical Training College, na cukuru ũyũ nĩ cukuru ũgĩkoretwo ũkĩrĩ mũhari-inĩ wa mbere harĩ gũthomithia kothi cia computer. Nĩ magĩkoretwo marĩ ũhari-inĩ wa mbere gũthomithia kothi cia computer. Korwo wĩ hau na no wende gũthomera kothi ya computer, maybe computer packages, ĩno nĩyo computer introduction ĩgĩtagwo computer packages, na kothi ingĩ ta computer packages, advanced computer packages, no ũkorwo ũkĩenda gũgĩthomera computer repair and maintenance, no wende gũkorwo ũgĩthoma ũhoro wa software, no wende gũkorwo ũgĩthoma ũhoro wa maũndũ mangĩ maingĩ megiĩ computer, na makĩria moguo nĩ makĩambĩrĩirie nginya gũgĩthomithia kothi cia wonjoria kana online marketing na digital marketing. Kothi nyingĩ ta icio no ũkorwo nĩ mekwenda gũgũthomithia ũhoro wa CCTV installation, networking, ũhoro wa wifi, ũhoro wa kuhura mbica, ũhoro wa graphic design, design posters na indo ingĩ ta icio. Ũguo gũkũ kwa Jurista TV tũgakiuga atĩ maũndũ mothe makĩrĩ mega, koguo ũngĩkorwo nĩ ũkwenda kwaria na Eastern Technical College, namba ciao nĩ 0722655282 na kana ũhũre 0798326880, na maũndũ macio nĩ megũgĩkorwo makĩrĩ mega, na wakĩona ũhoro ũcio na Ngai kĩmenya atĩ Ngai nĩ agũgĩthiĩ na mbere na gũkũrathima nĩ tondũ wa kwĩnyitithania na maũndũ ma gĩthomo. Angĩkorwo hihi nĩ ũkwenda gũgĩthoma, yes, wĩnyitithanie na ũhoro ũcio wa gĩthomo, na nĩgetha maũndũ mothe magĩkorwo makĩrĩ mega. So we are on air na mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ, ndagĩka ĩno kana rũcinĩ rwa ũmũthĩ, ndĩrenda tũkorwo tũkĩarĩrĩria ũhoro wa maũndũ marĩa magĩkoretwo magĩthiĩ na mbere bũrũri-inĩ, maũndũ marĩa magĩkoretwo magĩtũkora o handũ harĩa tũrĩ, na maũndũ maya nĩmo magĩtũmĩte bũrũri witũ wa Kenya ũgĩkorwo wĩ bũrũri, tondũ bũrũri ũyũ ũgĩtuĩkaga ndũngĩtuĩka gũkorwo wĩ bũrũri ũtarĩ na managĩ maguo atĩ ũtarĩ na managĩ maguo ndũngĩgĩtuĩka bũrũri. Na ngĩambĩrĩria ndĩrenda kwambĩrĩria na ũhoro wa kwambĩrĩria na ndeto cia president na mũthenya wa ira, o toguo arakĩona nĩ arakĩrĩ handũ kanitha-inĩ, na mũgathe president arakiuga atĩ we ndangĩkorwo mũgũrũki, ti kũgũrũka agũrũkĩte, wakĩigua ũguo president ti kũgũrũka agũrũkĩte nĩgetha atuĩke wa gũkĩendia kĩharo kĩa JKIA. Ithuĩ tũrakĩonaga kana andũ a Kenya maragĩkinogetio na magagĩthiĩ matongoretio nĩ Gen Z kũrĩa JKIA makiuga atĩ bũrũri kana JKIA nĩ kwendio rendio, no rĩu Ruto ira nĩ ararĩkirie kuga atĩ we ndangĩtuĩka wa kwendia kĩharo kĩa JKIA, no akoriwe mũgũrũki. Na nĩma tikuona ta angĩkĩendia kĩharo no wendi ũgũkiuga atĩa, no ngĩgĩkorwo ũguo nĩguo kũragĩthiaga, no nginya maũndũ makĩgarũrĩre, na no nginya onake akĩmenye atĩ rĩu ararĩria andũ angĩ ti arĩa aramenyerete kwarĩria, aya nĩ andũ angĩ ti arĩa arakĩrĩ nao. Koguo President William Ruto nĩ tũragĩkũhoya ũtuĩke wa gũgĩkorwo ũgĩthondeka bũrũri waku ta ũrĩa ũngĩgĩkĩenda, bũrũri ũyũ ta ũrĩa ũngĩkĩenda ũgĩkorwo ũhana, na ndũgakĩendie bũrũri, tondũ wakĩendia bũrũri ithuĩ kana nĩ tũgagĩtigwo tũgĩthĩnĩka. Koguo araiga atĩ we ndangĩtuĩka we ndangĩkĩendia kĩharo kĩa JKIA na arakiuga we no akorirwe muguruki no akorirwe atekoigua wega nigetha atuike wa kwendia kiharo kia JK na o haria ndeto ici ikoretwo ikigia andu aingi muno tondu no marakorwo makienda kumenya niki kiratumire Ruto atuike wa kunyitana niki kiratumire Ruto atuike wa kunyitana na Raila magietha maundu ma wagiriru na tugakorwo tukiona ati indi no maragicaria maundu maya thina wakwa munene muno niki giatumire andu magikwe nigetha Raila ingire thirikari-ini. This was so bad and it is very hurting ati andu ethi kana Gen Z no makwe nigetha mundu uria ungi aingire thirikari-ini. So this is very 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 bad na tugakiuria ati Ngai no we agagiuka agitutetere tondu haha riu hakiri na thina na ni hagithukire view na aria bakiri hau matirakienda gukigua koguo Ngai no agituteithirie haha muno 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 muno. Makiria moguo ni ati kiama kia Gen Z kwina mwanake urekiyumiritie muthenya na aragithie gukiregister kiama kia Gen Z no uhoro uyu ni urakiremire na munene wa muciandikithia wa ciama bururi-ini arakiuga ati uhoro uyu ndungigituika wa gwikika ni tondu Gen Z aria kana ucio urathiete kwandikithia kiama arandikithirie na ritwa Gen Z na uguo ritwa riu ritingigitikirika tondu ritwa riu ritikiri ni ria gukiuga ati ni generation imwe na generation icio kaga ikihitukaga koguo matingiregister kindu kimwe koguo no maregistire maundu mai no maregistire kiama gikigima koguo na kiritwo na ritwa ringi ndenda wambe uthikiririe speech haha na nigetha uigue uria president arakiugire
that to be able to build affordable housing we are going to use public land. That is why we have managed to reduce the prices significantly, because the land cost was contributing 40% of the cost of every house. But now when we take out the land cost, we substantially reduce and make it affordable for more Kenyans to be homeowners. We will need to think about what we are going to do so that we can make investment, especially on tourism infrastructure, much more affordable. By the way, I am doing something on some of our conference facilities in Bomas, here in Mombasa. We're trying to get investors to be able to support us in that space. And I'm also doing something, one moment, I'm also doing something about the airport. Let's be honest, Kenyans, let's be honest. Yani the airport we have in Nairobi is made of canvas. In the middle of tarmac, that is the arrivals. This is a temporary structure we put up.
no akigwa uria aragituikire wa kurekereria ndumiriri yake arakiuga mendati gukorwo ari muguruki ihinda ritari kuraya na nigetha tukimenye maria makiri mbere na twenda gutwarwo break ni cukuru wa Western Technical Training College na twakiuga ati wega cukuru ugikoretwo ukiri mwega muno. niwe deputy president wa bururi wa Kenya ni arikitie kurekereria ndomiriri ndomiriri iria atumite riu ningi andu angi makione Rigathi nima etagwo truthful man, atindaga akiuga I am the truthful man. Oh yes, Rigathi wa Gachagua nake ndatigitwo na thutha tondu ni arekereirie ndomiriri iria arakiuga ati I have a weakness for loving my people from the Mount Kenya region. Uguo ni gukiuga ati ni endete muno andu a Mount Kenya, na ucio niguo ndu uria umugiaga muno. Gathi na mbere na kuga if you have a problem please forgive me, I am guilty as charged and I have no defense. This does not mean I have problem with other Kenyans. The rest of Kenya are also our friends, but I love my people with whom we talk the same language and understand each other. Agakiuga ati tikomena akimenete tigukimena akimenete kabira iria ingi, tikumena amenete andu akuma ruriri iria ingi, no ni gukorwo akoragwo endete andu akuma Mount Kenya tondu maragia kimwe na maragia lugha imwe, na andu acio nio maiguithanagia. Na akiuga andu aria angi othe onao no arata ake, no aya ni akimendete muno, agakiuga ati these are my people. Koguo Rigathi wa Gachagua agagithii na mbere na kuga ati andu acio Mount Kenya, na nio agikoretwo ukiona ati niwe agikoretwo akiuga ati niwe ukoretwo akirugama muno gikaro-ini gia Mount Kenya na kurugama na uma, akitaga the truthful man. O niwe waragia uhoro wa ma maria marahanika thirikari-ini, na ona ni gukiri na muhuhu wa githiaga na mbere makiuga ati mundu gwitwo Moses Kuria nio makibangaga uria megukihinyiriria mundu gwitwo Rigathi wa Gachagua nigetha akiume gite-ini, makiuga ati ona megugitwara nginya Ndindi Nyoro, ni megugitwara mubango wa uria mangimuruta mamu impeach. No uhoro uyu ugakiaga gugithie na mbere ni tondu mundu uyu arakiuga we no ariaragia ma, ona mweka atia we ndari hindi agakorwo atekwaria ma, we arikoragwo akiaria ma na arikoragwo hindi ciothe ari muhari-ini wa mbere kwaria ndeto iria cikiagiriire. Koguo agakiuga ati na mbere ni wega muno gugikorwo tukimenya ati bururi haria uri nawe agutura endete andu a Mount Kenya. Andu a Mount Kenya aria ni marakiigua mugambo uyu na nio marakiigua mugambo uyu, na hihi kioi we ugukiuga atia. No mundu gwitwo Rigathi wa Gachagua arakiuga ni amwendete muno andu a Mount Kenya, na no inyu ndiramenya no inyu muratwirorera guku kwa Jurista TV, nake Rigathi wa Gachagua akiuga ni amwendete muno. Ndiramenya kana we ni uragikuira wendo uyu wake kana ni urakiuga maundu mothe ni makiri mega. Koguo I don't know what is happening, no gakiuga ati Ngai akiri hamwe na ithui na Ngai no agitwendete muno. Thii na mbere na kwirorera guku ni kwa Jurista TV, tugikurehera maria marathie na mbere thiini wa bururi ona nja ya bururi, na tugakiuga ati no nginya tugikurehagira nginya mohoro o thaa iria marakihanika kana haria twakimamukira makibacirika wega magakiharirio, na thutha ucio tugagituika agukimurehera mohoro macio. Tugithii na mbere ni ati andu ni magikoretwo makiaririria uhoro wa mibango iria ikiri mbere ya Gen Z, na magakiuga ati Gen Z ri magibangite maundu mangi makukimakia bururi mweri 8, na muthenya wa ira ni gurakiri na mucemanio urakiri kuria Naikuru kuria Gen Z maragitunganite, na ni marakihurite muno maki celebrate kana makirira ni tondu wa andu aria magitwikire akuragwo hindi ya mirurungano ya Gen Z bururi-ini, na ni marakiri andu aingi muno. Koguo ni marakorwo na thirikari riu ni ambiriirie kumaka irakirigwo atiriri ni andu ariku aya maragitwika agugisponsor mibango ino ya Gen Z, na ndio ni makirigitwo ni makiambitie kumaka muno magakirigwo ni ki kiragithie na mbere, na tugakiuga ati Ngai no agugithie na mbere na gugiturathima, Ngai no aguthie na mbere na gutuonekanira, na hihi bururi witu no gugithie na mbere na gucenjia tondu ni turakihoya. Ni ngwenda kugeithia andu andå a kuma Nyandarua nä ndä rakä nä må rakä rorera andå a Nyandarua thiä na mbere na kwä rorera tondå kå u nä kuo gwitå na ngakiuga atä Ngai agä na mbere na kå må rathima na Ngai athiä na mbere na kå mwä ka wega ndenda kuma hau nä thiä kå ndå gwä tagwo Twitter na gå kå nä kuo mä bango ya Gen Z ä gä bangagä rwo twambe tå igue kå rä a Twitter marakiuga atä tondå nä ndä rakä ona atä Kinyaka Samuel nä mwakä Samueli andå arä angä nä magä koretwo makä rä må camanio-inä na ndagä ka ici nä tå kä ende tå kä igue å rä a maragä banga tå gä thiä na mbere na program citå cia må thenya wa å må thä koguo ndenda tå teng'ere kå rä a Twitter tå kä igue å rä a marakiuga tondå nä marakä aria å horo wa bå rå ri na nä njå atä onawe nä å rakä harä rä ria nä getha å kä igue å rä a marä a maragä thiä na mbere koguo thikä rä ria
not a man enough because man enough do not kill people. Man enough defend. Kings defend themselves with facts. If you are really a king and you know you have done the right thing, but you have nothing to worry about. And the people of Mombasa, why the fuck would you go to listen to that guy? Who bewitched you? How could you go to sit on that hall to listen to a man who have killed people? A man who is killing Kenyans who are going to ask for a good governance. What is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you? Eh? This is a man who is taking our country behind. This man represents everything we want to get rid of in our country. Dictatorial regimes, tribalism, and let me tell people here, speaking your mother tongue is not tribalism. Speaking your mother tongue is not tribalism. Tribalism is refusing to give a Luo job just like Kikuyu is there. Tribalism is refusing to give a Kalenjin a job, to give a Maasai job because there is another tribe over there. Speaking our language is not a tribe. It's not tribal. Tribal is this thing that has been perpetuated by the government, making sure that they hire their own tribe to the government. This hierarchy must end. And these people, even after they leave office, do not tell us to forgive and forget. What the fuck? Our people are dying of hunger. Me, I didn't even attend high school in Kenya. If I never went to the United States, by God's grace, I could have never completed high school just because of I could not have gotten a free education. What kind of country are we living in, really? That our children must go abroad to get what they are worth, and yet when they go there, they are not even paid what they are worth. Because I know my time is very short, I do not want to say Masipa and Hillary. This thing, 1 week passport and free air tickets, that is a trap. Do not dare to take that. Brain drain is real. Brain drain in a Manishanga, it means most educated and most qualified people are taken from their country to grow other countries. Countries like Japan, where their population is so old, they cannot fucking sustain themselves. Now our people are the ones going to be slaves. We cannot live like that. Go and take a passport. A passport is as good as ID, even more powerful. Okay? So go and get, if you do not have it, go and get it for free, but do not leave the country. Do not dare to leave the country. Hillary, I was not able to deliver my message on the podcast, on the space for you with my best friend, Dr. Miguna, and I believe really we will ever change Kenya when Mother Karua will be president and Miguna vice president, and Mother Karua should support that. We need to have people like those in our country, people who do not spare anybody, people who live by the book. That is what we want in our country. Please, me finishing Masimba, make sure you give a freedom fighter. I just realized here. There's a freedom fighter called Stella Nyanzi. She's from Uganda. She's an ex-prisoner. Please make sure you give her a chance so you can also learn, because their country is also going the same thing. Thank you so much. And fellow Kenyans, Nane do not forget. If you can host people in Nairobi, host them. so much.
Thank you, Sami. Thank you, Samuel. I just want to give the mic to Dot Lines. Can you take the mic and then do it quick so that we can use the mic, please? Kindly.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Before I give my points, just like to refute something that has just been said by the previous speaker. It's interesting that he's in the US. I'm in Nairobi. I've been in all those demonstrations. Gentlemen, we did not go to those streets to campaign for Martha Karua. Tafadhali, stop bringing those things into these conversations. Nor are we here to campaign for Miguna. We have bigger problems. Stop playing with us politics of personality. That's not why we went to the streets. That's not why people are dying. That kind of talk will destroy this movement. Stop it. Now let us then move on to what I wanted to say. The first thing that I'd like to say is that if you realize right now we are hearing politicians led particularly by Raila Odinga saying we need a dialogue, we need to go back to Bomas so that we can be able to change the constitution again. I'd like to tell you that every time we have a problem in this country, we're either asked to change our laws or to form commissions and write reports. We've had the Kriegler report, TGRC report, the handshake produced the BBI. There isn't, we more even did a devil worship report, a Kibumi report on land clashes. We had the Waki report after the 2007 clashes where so many people died. And then when we had demonstrations in 2023, we got the NADCO report. Have those reports changed anything in this country? No. We are not changing a comma on the constitution that we made in 2010. We are not going into a referendum. We have one of the best, most progressive constitutions in this world. The only thing is, it's not being implemented by politicians who want to skirt it, who want to skirt issues. Because right now, we are asking for bread and butter issues. People are just saying, don't overtax us. Give us passports and IDs so that we can open bank accounts and apply for loans. Bring down interest rates. Stop asking us to pay fake debts and the rest. You don't need to change the constitution for that. You simply need to act and work. Then I also have another problem with our movement. We are full of emotions. And now I'm starting to see people bringing us diversionary things. Let's make Martha Karua president and Miguna vice president. Useless talk. Now what I want to say is this, that we have a future. First of all, I'll just be open. Martha Karua, we saw Martha Karua. Those are the people who brought us the problems that we have here. That same Martha Karua, when Kibaki was president, she was part of the group that killed the NAC dream. We remember the tribalism that came into the Kibaki government. I was here. We saw that tribalism. We saw the rigging that happened in 2007. Was it Martha Karua who was arguing that everything was okay? What unleashed those killings? Now,
I think if we're not politics, we should stick on them because I didn't get time to defend myself.
Yes.
Someone.
Politics was said.
Hang on.
Let me finish. Politics was said, campaign was said, and we have to refute it. The next, I'll tell you, we now go to the next point. My point I'll say is that today, this morning, a list is going to be given in Parliament for the representatives. Whatever list is going to be, a list of 9 people is going to be given by political parties and special interest groups for those who are going to constitute the selection panel for IEBC. I will tell you, the rigging has started today, and it's something that we need to take up seriously and apply pressure. That process should be stopped, it should be suspended. That NADCO report changed, the IEBC bill changed to allow for the representation of youth. We do not have a youth represented there as a special interest group. What we have are political parties, churches, and professional groups. We need to have youth. Why? When we
suggestion is not that bad. Okay, I'm not going to say it's bad, but it's equally emotive. Okay, what we are going to do is to make sure that the foundation is very, very stable, so that whoever thinks can come out and say that I want to represent you, then we can vet those people. All right. Anybody can potentially be a good president. Anybody. All right. But we are dealing with a system which is really toxic in terms of culture. Anybody, even Madagaru, even right now, anybody can go there and be. I don't know. I don't want to talk about the personalities. Okay. So let us not suggest anything that is emotive. Let us talk about something that which can unite us now, and then we can be able to give a suggestion on whom we think can lead us moving forward. I hope this kind of talk has to be mutual. Let us respect each other as we move forward, please, kindly. Josephine, can you go ahead?
Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I want to say good morning and good evening to fellow Kenyans wherever you are in the country and in the world. And I want to say that I've said it once and again that we need to be focused and still have proper structure on which lane are we following, so that we remain moving straight without getting diverted to one direction or the other. Personally, I would want to say that we would, first and foremost, we have seen the 1 week passports and maybe the air ticket also. In addition, kama tumeambiwa ya kwamba umesema mnataka passport stock within 1 week, and now we are also going to give you a bonus. We are willing to deport you from the country to other countries. You go and get what you want, and you give us opportunities so that we can progress with our own malpractice. But guys, also this is our country, and we need to put into consideration that it being our country, as much as we will be going out there, we have to keep on watch on what's happening in the country. That's one thing. Another thing is that we need also proper resource mobilization to support the people who will be standing and fighting and being a watchdog for the country and whatever is happening in the country, so that also for people who will be actually unveiling the hidden issues. I've just had someone saying that the information regarding who will be the IEBC officials has already been leaked, and they are aware there is no youth represented there. What does that mean? These people, to get this information, they also need the resources to go through all these processes and get the information and bring it to the public domain. These are many things that we need to consider, and we also need funding. However, we need to accept that there is a saying in my mother tongue which says that if they do not have a leader, once the cattle gets to the river, they will always drink the muddy water, because other cattle have already gotten there and drank the water and also stepped on it and made it dirty. Because these particular other cattle do not have a leader. We need to have a leader who, in a form of pillars. I have said that again and again. Can we stop focusing on people will be bought? Can we have trust? Can we have belief? There are people who are passionate about this country. We can have leaders in different pillars, such that even if we feel one pillar is not working good enough for us, we can proceed with other pillars. And these pillars will be having inclusivity of people from the law society, people from the Gen Zs, people from the millennials, people from different territories, people from the civil societies, so that all the pillars are working in coordination, so that they can give guide. Because wherever we say that we do not need a leader will be bought or will be killed, guys, let's be honest with ourselves. We are not courageous. We are not fearless. We are fearing because we are fearing one man, while we are so many. We are seeing that they have come together and decided, because yet if is the life we are living. We are hearing Laila right now panel. Somebody will pick what Josephine has said, what Samuel has said, what other person has said. Then we moderate and come with one strong point. This is what we are saying. This is what we want. This is what we think. And then we get moving. But guys, we have to accept that as time goes, we will lose relevance if we do not have a structure, if we do not have a leadership that is governing and that takes us to the right direction. We are Kenyans, we know ourselves, we lose interest very fast. And also we change things very fast at the back of our minds. Today morning I was listening to Citizens and I just got mad and switched off. Reason being that everybody, they were calling and asking people questions and people were calling and giving feedback. The feedback, I didn't find it reasonable to me because everybody was saying because Laila's joined the Ruto, then that was a Western decision, now the country is at peace. Does that mean that Laila is the one who's carrying our brains? Laila is not carrying anyone's brain. Laila carries his own brains. And we should not even be saying that Laila has disappointed us. Laila has made what he thinks is good for himself and what fits himself. He doesn't care about you, he doesn't know you, and he will never even bother about you as a person. So you need to use your brain and let your brain stand for you. Don't allow other person's brain iwe ya kwamba ametufucha moyo kwa sababu ameenda kuungana. Rubbish! Why ulikuwa unasimama kwa sababu Laila alikuwa pale? My friend, mimi nimesimama kama Josephine na akili zangu kama Josephine. Sisimami kwa sababu Kalonzo Musyoka, sisimami kwa sababu Martha Karua, sisimami kwa sababu Ruto, sisimami kwa sababu Raila. I stand for nobody. I stand for my straight brain. And I speak my brain out. Guys, can we wake up and you speak for your own brain? Stop speaking for other people's brains. Laila will do whatever he wants to do with his brain and you have nothing you can do about it. Ruto will do whatever he wants to do with his brain and you have nothing to do about it. Now, do what you can do with your brain and then get people of like-minded who have similar brains so that we come together and focus. If we don't focus, then we will remain there singing from January to December na Ruto ataendelea. Mumeona vile amefanya Mombasa. You've seen ule mkorogo umekuwa Mombasa. I want to tell people of Kilifi, Kogole, I'm so proud of you Kilifi people. I am from Mombasa. I feel very bad about what has happened in Mombasa. I feel very frustrated. And that's why I'm saying I stand for my brains. Because I had no control over what would happen to people. Walipo 1,000 wajaze State House. Walipo 1,000 wajaze Likoni. I have no control over that. Because I cannot tell somebody don't take this 1,000. Personally, I didn't even bother whether Ruto was in Mombasa or not. But now, the truth is, we need to have a structure because if only we had a structure and a commander who is commanding from somewhere and we are following, we wouldn't be met with these levels. Lakini kila mtu akiangalia kusema tulikuwa na viongozi, hakuna mtu anataka nani ataendelea kukaa na hakuna mtu anakuongoza. Aendelea viongozi kwa there are people who are not strong enough to lead themselves. They need to be guided. They start to they have the idea, but they need someone to articulate that idea. They have very